Okay, today we are working with chalk pastels. They are very soft, very easy to break. If you don't want to break them into pieces, be careful with them. So we have a multitude of colors. They are very messy. If you have allergies, I wouldn't recommend using these much. If you're allergic, if you have like asthma, but you can definitely work with it still. We can get you a mask if you need to. But chalk pastels, you can just use the tip and make marks. You can draw lightly. You can color heavily. You can layer the colors of chalk pastels. Get them to mix. You can put one color down on one spot, put another color down in another spot, and then you can smear with your finger. You can smear with a blending stump. Now notice it builds up a lot of powder. So for me to get rid of that, instead of blowing, I'm going to take and I'm going to have newspaper down below me, and I'm going to tap the side to make sure I don't get that powder all over blown up in my face. I can put a little color down using the side. So I have a smaller broken piece that I can show you. Maybe it's going to show. So it'll cover more area if you want. I can dip my brush in water, get a soft brush, dip it in water, dry it off some, and then kind of make it blend itself a little bit. This brush isn't shaped very well. I'm having it shape very well. That again. No, not the greatest brush. A little more water. Maybe it'll hold its shape better. Just a little more water. Since that's already blended, it doesn't really want to show up. Oops, you didn't see that, did you? Okay, try that again. So, if I go through there, I can paint with the chalk. Make sure you clean your brush out well, dry it off, starting at the middle, going up so it keeps its shape. I can also take my chalk, dip it straight in the water, and then draw with it, and it becomes much richer. This is dry, this is wet. That's wet. And this is dry. You can see a much different texture with it. So you can experiment, make different marks. You don't have to do smooth sides. You can erase. Use an eraser to smear. You can use an eraser to try and pull it all off. It's you, however you want to experiment with it.